Okay, in this video, I'm going to take you through an assignment, one of my daily type assignments that I do. This is actually to go and finish a story. I'm going to go hop on a train, go 4 hours out, and spend a day and a half just finishing a video story that's for CCTV News and for their online. It's about a group of African acrobats who've come to China to train, and I've been following them for the last year, and we've just got towards the end. So I'm going to show you what I'm doing in terms of packing to start with, and then I'll take you through the whole journey as I go.
So I've just laid out all of my kit here on the floor to give you a sense of what I'm doing. I'm just going to take you through that little bit by bit. So I have a couple of bodies, 2 Canon bodies here that I'm going to use, and I have 4 lenses. I have a 70 to 200, I have a 100mm, let's pick up this is a 100mm macro lens, which I really like for doing some close-ups. I have a 16 to 35 that gives me some wide shots, and I have a 24 to 70. Now the 2 bodies I'm taking today is a 70D, which gives me some good autofocus opportunities when I'm doing interviews, and also the 5D Mark III. Now, within the kit here, I'll just take you through quickly. Let's go around. So I have here my radio mic kit, just one radio mic and a backup microphone here, just in case it doesn't go down, don't go very well. I also have over here a little Rode microphone that I can use to plug into my phone. Again, another backup, very small, easy to carry. Headphones here, closed back headphones for monitoring the sound. Little sound recorder here, Zoom H1 in my case for today. An intervalometer here, so I can do time lapses with the Canon cameras. A little blow brush here, so I can clean my sensor in case I get some dust on it. Also a cloth over here. I have 2 LED lights, and I'm also carrying here a little USB stick. This is really important to have in your bag, because sometimes you talk to people and they tell you about something that happened in an interview, and you weren't there, but they may have pictures of it. So if you have a USB stick, you can ask them to give you some photographs if you think you want to include it in your story. 2 lollipods, I've talked about these before, very handy. These will be for my light stands, also possibly a boom pole. I'm taking a producer with me, so I'm going to get him to do some extra sound. He can put that on the shotgun microphone, which is here. You can stick that on the boom pole and get in a bit closer. This is a viewfinder, Zacuto viewfinder. My glasses so I can see. Now I'm not going to bring a computer on this trip because it's relatively short, so I've got plenty of cards here. 4 32 gig SanDisk Extremes. This is for my 5D Mark III, and I have another 432 gig. Now I'm going to keep everything on the cards and bring it home like that rather than downloading as I go, although I will spend one night there. Okay, moving across, we have some batteries here, lots and lots of backup batteries. These are for the lights, these are for the camera, these are, I have 1 in each camera plus another, I think 7 here, lots and lots of batteries. This is my phone, just a bit of power charger, and you can see I've got I do bring, although I'm not bringing my computer, I'm bringing a USB card reader. Again, just in case something happens when I'm there and I need to download stuff or give somebody something, it's always useful to have. My producer will have a computer with him, so if I have to download onto his computer, I can do. Little GoPro point of view camera could come in useful, and 2 little things, one to wrap around the head of somebody, this one here to wrap with these straps to tie it to something, and then the tripod mount as it is on it there. One more thing over here, this is my bracket. This is a flash bracket, you'll see me use this quite a lot. This is a great way to carry the camera, and I'll mount the shotgun microphone on it as well. When I'm moving around, it gives me a lot more options in the way I carry the camera if I'm hand holding. Couple of tripods here, so this is my main tripod, the Gitzo with the Manfrotto head on it. This is just a really lightweight, small little thing. It actually goes up to head height, and I'm going to use that for a second tripod for doing interviews with. I'm going to have 2 cameras on the interviews. And I've decided not to bring a slider on this one, but I am going to bring this mini jib here. So the mini jib will allow me to do some interesting movements of the acrobats as they're training. I think that's about it. I have some more, a charger here and a charger for my phone. And it's all going to go into this bag. I've decided, and this carry case. I've decided to take a wheelie bag today because I'm going on a train, and there's not any point really me having a backpack. Backpacks on trains and crowded spaces are not very secure, whereas this I can lock it down, leave it in the hotel room, etc., and it should be fine. So that's it for my kit. I'm going to pack it all into this bag now and get myself down to the train station.
So I'm about halfway through day 2 now, and things are going not quite according to plan. There's a couple of the young African acrobats who are not feeling very well, which means that we've not been able to get the recording that we wanted. Their costumes have not arrived either, so all of the forward planning that we made coming to this has not borne fruit, but we're still able to do 3 interviews and get some fairly good footage of them performing. So what I've done so far is I'm using a series of different stabilization techniques. I have my tripod, the main tripod. I have a second tripod for doing interviews. We're doing 3 interviews with 2 cameras and a radio mic. I'm doing sort of a fair bit of creative stuff, either using a jib, which I brought with me that goes into my tripod case for doing some of the acrobatic stuff, and also using this flash bracket that I like to use, which I can move the camera handheld fairly freely around. It's starting to get busy again, so I'm going to get back to start filming the rest of it. Okay, that's the end of our 2-day trip to Wuqiao, to this circus acrobatic training. It's been semi-successful. We did get the 3 interviews that we wanted to get, but it looks like I might have to come back here one more time, or at least see their final performance, because we had a couple of people that were sick. But other than that, we got some nice pictures, some nice video, and I'm ready to start editing fairly soon. So I'm going back to Beijing.